You ever thought to yourself why during certain exercises your lower back hurts, or why when you're standing or sitting for long periods of time your lower back hurts, and you're told, get a neutral pelvis, get a neutral lumbar spine before you do anything? Well, what is neutral? Like, what is neutral for you and what is neutral for me? When it comes to sensitivity, when it comes to low back pain, post-surgery, herniations, bulge, there is an ideal neutral position to do activities, whether it be a hobby or whether it be just sitting or standing or being in the gym. So today I'm gonna give you 3 ways, very simple ways you can do at home on your own to find what ideal neutral is for you so that you can apply that into whatever else you're doing in your life. What is up, guys? William here from fitnessforbackpain.com. Really excited to dive into today's topic. But before we do, I want to give you even more value just from this video, right? There's a great topic we're going to talk about today, but I want you to go deeper and dive into more information so that you can actually apply it even more strategically to your specific situation inside the gym to building strength and getting out of chronic pain. So I put together a free PDF. You can grab it at fitnessforbackpain.com/pain-free training. It's a free downloadable PDF that is yours to keep, that's gonna break down even more how to successfully train in the gym with low back pain and apply this small element that you're learning here today, but on a bigger scale. Grab that at fitnessforbackpain.com/pain-free training. All right, so the first way we're gonna find and practice getting into this neutral position and moving with it is with a dowel rod or a PVC pipe or a stick or a branch, whatever you have that is straight, all right? The key thing here is looking for 3 points of contact. Don't add the 4th one. The 4th one is not what you want. The 4th one is where the issues kind of come in. The 3 that I want you to have is your head, shoulder blades, and your butt cheeks. The 4th one that people try to do is their lower back. Your low back has a natural curve to it. That is neutral to you. So let's keep it out of the question. Don't try to flatten your back into this rod. Let's just focus on the first 3 points. Now, before you get in and you start using the rod, stack yourself. Learn how to stack yourself. What that means is a very simple stack would be rocking your pelvis like this, rocking it. You'll probably, if you're in pain, you'll notice that too much anterior pelvic tilt will hurt or too much posterior pelvic tilt will hurt. So you're trying to find that happy medium and then finding where that's at. From there, we're going to take our ribs, bring them down. So I have a good healthy pelvis, ribs are down. I'm gonna take my hands, palms up, thumbs back. I'm gonna bring them back as far as I can without overextending. Keep them tight, pull them back, pull, and then drop them down by your side. This is a good, healthy starting position for a properly stacked segmental part of your body. All the segments are stacked well. So then, once you had that stacked idea down, now we're gonna take this rod here and we're going to put on the 3 points of contact. So we have our head, between our shoulder blades, between our butt cheeks, okay? Not doing that 4th one, which was what? Correct, the low back. Let's not flatten the low back. So from here, we're gonna practice that. So we're stacked, rocking that pelvis. You'll kind of notice how that rod moves around some when you're rocking your pelvis. Hold the dowel close enough to where it's touching all those 3 points of contact. We're going to hinge back, making sure that we're not losing that contact on the butt or that we're not losing that contact on the head. So you have to make sure that as you're moving, you're getting used to, not only are you stacked, but you're gonna slowly hinge and move while keeping everything in that same position, right? So play around with that. Play around with your core brace, play around with how fast you do it, how slow you do it. The more you play with it, the better you'll get. All right, so this next one is the bottle rock test or bottle rock activity. And basically what you're doing is you're taking some kind of water bottle. It can be a plastic one, it can be a metal one, preferably one that has fishing lures on it. There's something about the fishing lures that really just like get you into the bottle rocking mood, okay? No, but grab your grab your water bottle, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna start with it on our lower backs. Essentially, you're starting in this position here. And what you're gonna do with the bottle on your back is you're going to be rocking your pelvis. Kind of similar to the cat-cow, but we're not doing that aggressively because all we're focusing on is that lower back and that pelvis, okay? So what you're gonna do is obviously tucking your butt under is gonna round that lower back, and sticking your butt out is going to give you that arch in your lower back. So what you're gonna do, take your bottle, start with a little bit of an arch. So if you see, if I rock, see how it's kind of like just rolling around? See if I can get it to stay on. It's going back and forth, just kind of, because it's kind of in a bowl right now because I'm overextended. What I want you to do is you're gonna slowly bring your pelvis under to the point where you bring that bottle to the lower back without it falling off. This is a great starting point to what neutral may be for you. If you go too far, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing, eventually the bottle's gonna fall off. So what you're doing is you're playing with how far you can go to where that bottle stays put without falling off. So you get used to that. The first few times you do it, the bottle's just gonna fall off because you're trying to find out where that happy place is, right? Once you can find that happy place, and then you're gonna practice maybe getting a little bit of movement in. Obviously, if you're practicing hip hinging and you're coming back like this and you're over rounding like this, the bottle's gonna fall off. If you're in a good healthy position, maintain that neutral spine, then that bottle should stay on for most of that ride. So grab a bottle, water bottle, metal, plastic, whatever, do the bottle rock test. All right, so the third and final way to lock in what neutral spine is to you, getting the pelvis, lumbar spine in the most ideal pain-free position possible, is what I think is the best way, and that is on your back. Now, once you're laying flat, starting with your knees bent, just like this, what happens is, and what people are told too often, is that doing exercises like, core training or whatever you're doing on your back is to brace your abs and smush your lower back into the ground. What that's doing is it's tilting your pelvis under, tucking your butt under, and flattening that natural curve in the lumbar spine or in your lower back. So what I want you to do is stop doing that, number one. Number two, get back to the rock, find out where that comfortable position is. From there, we're gonna brace down, and then I want you to go and do some kind of basic activity. And what you're practicing is not trying to put your hands under here and like smush into your hands so you can't pull your hands out. Like you gotta get away from doing that. What I want you to do is allow yourself to find what feels good to you, that neutral lower back to you. Brace around that. So I'm not flattening, I'm just bracing. And then let's practice doing a little bit of movement, very simple, something like this, without my low back twerking like this, Keep it nice and tight, keep it neutral, and that low back should not change whatsoever. Again, you have to make sure that you find that neutral to you and maintain that specific curve in the lumbar spine. So that's it. Those are the best 3 ways that I know how to train someone, to help someone find that ideal neutral position when they're doing activities, they're doing hobbies, or they're in the gym exercising. That is the best way to do it. Pick one of those 3. The last one, just going off of basically feel and kind of breaking that myth of flattening your low back, always has the most success. Other ones are great for practice, they're great for kind of fine-tuning things, but that third one, going off of feel, not what you're told, in a sense of like, find neutral, like flatten your back, like that's great, but it's too direct, Pull back on that, forget about that, go off of how you feel. Embrace your own lumbar curve, embrace it. Brace around it, but embrace it, the fact that it is around, it's not a straight thing like this. It does have a curve to it. Embrace it, find what feels good to you, and stick with it. Make sure you go grab that pain-free training blueprint at fitnessforbackpain.com/pain-free training. It goes perfectly with what you've learned today. You can take what you have today, get that PDF, read through it, take action on it, and your next workout's gonna be night and day better. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next episode.